Hi, this is Dr. Tony Engram with Flourish Dental Boutique, and today we have another question. Oh, we have a shaky camera. Looks like there's an earthquake. I'm just kidding. There are no earthquakes. We're in Texas. I've got a question from one of my Facebook groups, and the question from the poster is, healthy dental care. I'm bringing my daughter to the dentist for the first time. Is there anything I should keep in mind when choosing a dentist or while I'm there? I found a holistic dentist, but it's so expensive and not covered by insurance. Is holistic dental care worth the extra money? Okay, so great questions, and I get this all the time as a holistic office. Sometimes people don't ask me, but they'll ask my team members, like, hey, what's the difference here? What value am I getting, since it might be a little extra money? So let's go through the comments and then we'll kind of break it down one at a time. So first comment is, I was able to find a dentist that wouldn't be considered holistic and haven't had any issues. They know we don't use fluoride, so they don't even ask anymore. I personally don't think it's worth the extra money. Okay, fair enough. Know what's important to you. If what's important to you in your child's care is just that they don't use fluoride, then yeah, as long as you have an office that's respectful of your wishes, then absolutely go to any office that makes you feel comfortable with your child. Okay, second comment is, I always let our non-holistic dentist office know, no fluoride, x-rays only if there is an issue, etc. We've had no issues. Make sure that you find one that lets you stay with your child though, so that you can monitor for compliance. I have heard of that happening before. Hopefully it doesn't, but you never know. So yeah, if it's really important to you that they don't use fluoride and they only do x-rays if there's an issue, and if you're a little, you maybe haven't built up a ton of trust with that office yet, then yeah, go back with them to make sure that you remind the assistant or remind the hygienist about the no fluoride, just in case they're just in the habit of slapping that stuff on every kid, and then they get to yours and they forget that you don't want it. So yeah, that's a valid point too, is to be able to go back with them. Next comment says, we don't have a holistic dentist near us, so I've taken our 3-year-old to a regular dentist since he was about 1.5. All the checkups have just been mostly to get him used to having the dentist look at his teeth and then me asking questions if I have any. They may push back and give you evidence of how harmless fluoride is, but ultimately it's your choice. Very true. Good point. It's always your choice. I always read through the paperwork in detail and crossed out and initialed parts I was uncomfortable with, and also mentioned that I didn't feel comfortable with signing certain portions. I wonder what portions she wasn't comfortable with in their paperwork. I got a bit of an odd look at that, but they didn't push me on it. So far, the experience has been great. So that's another good one. Just make sure that you're comfortable with your provider, no matter who you go see. The next one says, we drive 1.5 hours each way for our holistic dentist. We paid cash for the first 4 years and then finally switched to an insurance they take. 100% worth it. No hassles, no worries about sneaky procedures or ingredients and products used, and plenty of holistic solutions to any questions and issues that have happened. He used ozone, no fluoride, promotes remineralization, and a whole bunch of other randomness I have never talked to any other regular dentist about for whole body and dental health. So this is what we call an ideal family for our office. And we are really, really lucky to have families like this who will drive for 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes 4 hours plus, because it's really important to them to have a holistic dentist. And so I'm biased, but obviously I think it's worth it too. And it sounds like this person found a holistic dentist who does things very similarly to how I do them. The dentist use ozone, same here, no fluoride, and promotes remineralization, same here, and a whole bunch of other randomness. So what's funny is that I really encourage patients to use me as a resource because I do. I have a nice network of holistic providers that I refer to and they refer to me, and I know everybody's sweet spot. So if you are somebody who really values holistic care, then it can absolutely be worth it to have a holistic dentist, because I can tell you, you got hormone issues, I know exactly who's in town that you should go see. You need chiropractic adjustments who also does functional medicine, I got somebody for that. You need a health coach who also sells clean crafted wine, I've got somebody for that. So that, use me as a resource, and any holistic dentist that you see, we a lot of times keep a really tight network of people who can handle all kinds of health issues, and we work well together too. And then on the no fluoride, if you don't have any cavities, don't have any issues with your teeth at all, then a lot of times, yeah, if they say, if you just tell them don't use fluoride treatments, then they don't use fluoride treatments, and then that's that, and you're probably good. But if it's really important to you not to use fluoride at all, then, and you do have cavities or your child has cavities, then it gets really tricky, because I will tell you, I have a hard time finding products that don't have fluoride in my dental supplies. So we have to search really carefully. The paste that we use in our cleanings, there's only just a couple of brands that don't have fluoride. All the toothpaste that we use, we search high and low for the best toothpaste that don't use fluoride. Our composite materials, all of our filling materials, our bonding, our bleaching, our whitening products. So it takes work to find all of those things without fluoride. And if you're just going to a traditional dentist, then they're probably not going to be searching those products out just for you. So things to think about to help you decide if you want to see a traditional dentist or if you want to see a holistic dentist. Okay, next comment. I stayed away from pediatric dentists and just went to a family dentist. It was a good experience and we had no problem declining the things we didn't want. I'm not sure going to an expensive holistic dentist is worth it. So again, it's so important to go to somebody that you are comfortable with. And it's interesting that a couple of people, the poster and one or two of the comments, refer to holistic dentists as being expensive. And I tell you what, I know a lot of holistic dentists, and I know a lot of cosmetic dentists. And I promise you that there are very few really, really wealthy holistic dentists, but I know a lot of very, very wealthy cosmetic dentists. So it's all about perspective. A lot of holistic dentists choose to either not take insurance or to be out of network with insurance. And that is typically because we spend more time with our patients and we choose materials that don't have fluoride, that are more biocompatible, and we choose procedures that might take a little bit longer, but they use fewer products, fewer chemicals in them. So really, it's all about weighing out the cost of what we provide and adding value. I hate that some people think that we're expensive just because we're expensive. And I don't know that that's what they're implying here, but every once in a while, some people think that just because we're holistic means that we're really expensive. And that is typically not the case. But it's just like paying extra for organic food. Know what you're getting. Is it worth it to you? Do you see the value in paying that little bit extra for organic food? If that's the case, then spend a little bit of extra money and know that you're getting some extra value for that extra money. If that's not the case, if it's a banana with really thick skin and it's not worth it to you to buy an organic banana, then don't buy the organic banana. So your dentists are kind of the same. Is the a little bit of extra cost in knowing that the materials are safer, that the procedures are safer, that we actually a lot of times do fewer procedures or less invasive procedures? Is that worth it to you? And what a lot of my patients find is a lot of times they actually wind up saving money over what a more traditional dentist would provide anyway, if the traditional dentist is a little more on the aggressive side of treatment. So just things to consider, but most importantly, be comfortable with your providers, know what you're getting, know the value, and make the best decision for your family. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you next time, next Facebook question. Thanks.